Hello everyone and welcome to the sideboard here at the Las Vegas Open Series featuring the Invitational. I'm Glenn Jones and I am joined by Ben Wienburg.
Hello.
Ben, you're playing a pretty interesting Legacy deck.
Yes.
It's got some conventional things we're used to seeing. You've got Show and Tell, Griselbrand, Emrakul.
Yes.
These cards frequently combine together to win games in the Legacy format. However, you've supplemented Show and Tell with Eureka, the Hypergenesis before Hypergenesis, as
yes.
it were. 4 mana, both players start Show and Telling until they're both done, basically.
But you can put Planeswalkers into play.
Yep. And you have, as we mentioned, Griselbrand and Emrakul at the top,
yes.
but that also means you get to add Omniscience.
Yes.
Which in conjunction with Emrakul usually rewards you with a very quick win.
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing a pretty standard cantrip-based deck here.
Yes.
What's the spice?
I have Eureka to put Omniscience into play, and then I'll just stop putting monsters into play, and then either hopefully cast Emrakul or Living Wish or possibly Griselbrand. And then in my sideboard, I have a Runescarred Demon to find Emrakul.
Yeah, the Living Wish is doubling as basically every fatty in the deck in and
yes.
of themselves is pretty sweet. And we have a Wish board.
Yes.
Normally Show and Tell has to like kind of add some extra monsters, side them in maybe. You have to actually find them. No, we're off that.
Yes.
Our Wish board includes an additional, the 4th Griselbrand and the 4th Emrakul, of course.
Well, that actually the 4th
Emrakul. And an Ulamog.
Yes.
Yeah. As an additional Eldrazi.
And it also kills Humility.
Also does handle Humility, which is a card that Show and Tell typically has a lot of trouble
yes.
beating. Outside of that, you have Ashen Rider,
yes.
Which is just an all-around excellent card. Angel of Despair variants have always
yes.
made it in the Show and Tell decks. Then you have the Runescarred Demon you mentioned.
Yes.
You have Elishnorn,
yes.
Sweeper against Elves, everything else. And last but not least, Xantid Swarm among the creatures, which is a sweet one.
Yes. He's for games 2 and 3 versus the blue decks, like when they board out their swords, and I'm just like, wish for this, you can't counter my spells anymore.
Yep. So. I like the Xantid Swarm, it's sneaky.
Yes.
It's just my speed. Also sneaky is running a couple lands in the sideboard.
Yeah.
You can actually play your Living Wish as a Sylvan Scrying, basically.
Yes.
Grab a Tropical Island to fix your colors.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that comes up mostly with needing a second green for Eureka.
Yes.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then City Trader just like is an extra mana, so.
Extra Soul Land. I imagine that's mostly to fight off Spell Pierce, maybe the occasional Flusterstorm.
Right. Or even just like a Wasteland, like if I have a blue source, you know.
Alright, so tell me the story about how you wound up with this particular deck, because it's obviously not exactly out of the conventional
yes.
Legacy deck box.
Mike Belfato, who's like top 8 of some Star City Opens, brewed it up, and thought it was pretty good. Like I feel like in the Sneak and Show mirror, like I'm probably a favorite because like I can put Omniscience into play off of Show and Tell, so.
Okay.
So and like I can win when I cast either of these cards where they have to like not cast them.
Yeah, they have to rely almost exclusively on Sneak Attack
Correct.
and getting just a mana encounter advantage.
Right. So like I can like win through that stuff.
All right, Ben. Well, the Legacy rounds have just started.
Yes.
So we haven't really seen what this deck has to offer just yet. I'm hoping it's a lot. Good luck.
Yes. Thank you.